Hi there, welcome back. So I have a little pen I wanted to share with you guys. I sadly will not be able to test it. I have injured my right arm, and so I'm supposed to not really use it, like as little as possible. I can kind of prop it up and just, hold things with it, but I'm not really supposed to use it right or move it a lot. So I'm just going to show you this and tell you a little bit about Little Hollow Customs. I have shared a pen from them before on my channel from the Atlanta Pen Show when I went, and I really love their pens. But look how cute their little rickshaw design is. It has their little squirrel on it. And I really love my pen that I have from them. It's beautiful. But this one I won in a giveaway on Instagram. I was so excited. I have really never won much of anything. Maybe here and there a little. But this was very surprising. And this is a beautiful pen. So I wanted to share it with you and tell you a little bit about Little Hollow Customs. It is ran by Logan and Em, and they do all of the pen making, and they work a lot with metal and do some very interesting work. So I will link their Instagram and their shop down below. And let's get into it, and I'll show you this pen and how pretty it is. So my other pen, let me show you. Just if you haven't seen it before, this is my other pen that I received. I purchased this one at the Atlanta Pen Show, and it is beautiful. It's an eel and anchor blank. It is so pretty, but they have the squirrel on the nib, and if it'll focus and there's no glare and I have it up. Nope, I've got it the right way. A little squirrel there on the finial. So pretty. But I love this pen. I love the little peekaboo where you can see through the resin just in a couple of spots, but it's so pretty. I love this pen. So I got this one at the Atlanta Pen Show. So very happy with that. So just wanted to share a little bit of how they do some different things, because this pen is different. So they are both the Mistress model, but this one has metal work. Oh, it's so pretty. I love my greens, and it's green, black, and gold. And it's got a different finial on it. This is their new logo, I believe. And it has metal work on the grip section and then here. So let's see if you can see the nib. It also has that same design as the finial. I love this pen. It is so nice. Came with the converter, but I think it's brass. All of this is like brass work, and it's got a really nice weight to it. I'm trying to be careful with my arms, so but it's got a beautiful, beautiful weight. Like, I think it is perfectly balanced. It's a little heavier than this one just because of the brass, but both are gorgeous pens. But yeah, this is called the Mistress model, and it's stunning. Let me put the cap back on and I'll rotate it so you can see the different layers of color. I love this green so much. It couldn't have been a better pen for me to win because it's green. I love it. But the gold is just so pretty. And then just the spots of black to give it just a little bit of something else. It's such a pretty pen. And it goes so nicely with their little rickshaw cases. I love rickshaw. They have some really nice pen holders. If you're not familiar, I have several. I think I've shared them a few times on the channel. How pretty is this pen? This is going to be a really short video. I just wanted to share it and tell you to go check them out if you're in the market for a new fountain pen. I'm not sure the price range on these. I paid $200 for this one at the Atlanta Pen Show. So I would say this one's probably more like $225 or $250 with the brass work. But it is so pretty. You should definitely go check them out. Go follow them on Instagram. If you're in the market for a new pen, you should definitely check them out. They have some really amazing blanks that they've been working with. So I'm not sure if they're going to the DC pen show or the Orlando. Check on that. But if they are, you should definitely stop by their booth. Logan, I met him at the Atlanta Pen Show, and he is super nice and so fun to talk to. He just has a really great passion for his work in these pens. He's wanting to just make new, innovative designs. We sat and talked to him and Jonathan Brooks at the Atlanta Pen Show, and he was just trying to come up with new ideas, innovative things that people have not done before, different shapes and styles of pens. I think it's a great company to follow, and they're just really nice people. So you should go talk to them and check out their pens, because man, this one is gorgeous. I just love the detail. The little squirrel is amazing. And I mean, if you're looking for all resin, this pen is stunning. And I don't know if you can see the clarity. So his internal polishing is on point, because I know some companies don't care to do that. They don't like to, but his are really nice. So definitely go check them out. Give them a follow. Look how pretty these pens are. They're so pretty. And the green in this one, just little peaks of green shimmer. I love this blank. I had to have it when I saw it. So such a nice pen. And the grip section on it is so pretty. Let me see if I can compare it to a few of my others. Okay, I tried to grab some of the more well-known sizes. I may have to adjust. So we'll put this one here in the middle. Yeah, let's out a little bit. So we have a Benu, a Sailor Pro Gear, a TWSBI Eco, Pilot Custom 743, and Esterbrook SD. I probably should have, let's rearrange these a little bit. So you can kind of see. We'll do this one. There. Okay, that's a little better. So it is a little bigger than all of the other pens I've got out here on the table. Just a little bit larger than the Benu. This is the Euphoria, and then the Esterbrook SD. So it's just a little taller than both of those. And then the Pilot's about the same too. And then these two are quite a bit smaller. So I will uncap them and show you uncapped. Alright, so I don't cap any of these pens except for the Sailor, just because it's smaller. But you can tell that it is roughly about almost identical to the Benu. And then it's larger than all of the other pens. Not by a whole lot, except for the Sailor. It's quite a bit larger than that. But the grip section, you can see that it is pretty similar to most of the pens. The diameter is very close. It's not too wide, not too thin. And then I will just weigh it and show you what it weighs with the cap on and the cap off. I am so behind on filming. I've gotten a lot of new things that just haven't had a chance to share because of my arm. Alright, so let's zoom in just a little bit so you can see. So, capped, it weighs 31.17. So it's a little bit heavier than some of my other pens. 31.19. And then with the cap off, it is 24.5. So none of these are inked. So 24.5 capped off. The Benu capped off is only 13. And then the Esterbrook capped off is 16.5. So it does weigh a little bit more than some of these other pens that I have. Let's see what the Pilot weighs. I think it's fairly light. No, 15.24. So, yeah. Alright. I think it's a beautiful pen. Hands down, gorgeous pen. But I think it's got a good weight to it. It doesn't feel too heavy. And I feel like the weight is well balanced. So it does weigh more down here where you're gripping it. Now for my grip, I grip like this. So I don't really have any kind of issues with like my fingers sliding off. But this does have one of those little bumps in the grip section, so your fingers won't slide off. I don't have that issue, but if you did, if you hold it, you know, I don't think your fingers are going to slide over that. It's definitely beautiful. I love this pen, and I'm so thankful that I won their giveaway. I can't even believe it. I was shocked. So it is a lovely pen. I'm sorry again that I can't do a writing sample, but it is just a medium Yovo nib. He does tune, or I think he purchases them tuned, his nibs. I don't think he does it himself. So they are really smooth and write beautifully. I don't expect anything different. Like I said, it's just the Yovo number 6 nib, so most of those write pretty well right out of the box, but these do come tuned. So it's a lovely pen, and thank you so much, Logan and Em, for doing this giveaway. I am so thankful that I won this, and I'm even more thankful that I got to meet you in person too. It's always nice to know who you're buying from and actually get to have a conversation with them, because I feel like you can just get a better read. I mean, not that I've ever met any pen makers that, you know, have any kind of negative feeling toward. They've all been great that I've talked to, but I really enjoy meeting them in person. Also to share my love of their work, so they, you know, they know that they have fans out there that really love their work. So it's nice to be able to talk to them in person. And yeah, Logan is great. So definitely go check them out. Give them a follow. Look at some of the fun things that he's been working on. They're amazing pens. So thank you guys so much for hanging around. I'm sorry that I didn't have a video up this week. This one's going up a little late, but it was the first time that I had a chance to film in almost 2 weeks. Everything that you've seen that has one up has been pre-filmed before I hurt myself. So thankfully I had those done. But I wanted to get a video up, and I have been wanting to share this. I got it. I've had it for a little over a week, I think. I think it either came at the first of this week or the end of last week. I can't remember for sure, but I've had it for a little bit, and I wanted to film it, and I can't wait to ink it up. It'll probably be in my next, currently inked for August. I've been trying to just do 5 pens, and that's been working out. I've been using them until I got hurt. I was using them pretty regularly, and I have been enjoying them a lot. So it's been nice to not have to think so much about what pens. So I'm gonna plan on inking this one up for August, since it's a new pen, and I'm gonna try to ink up the other new pen that I got. I've got a couple more on the way, and then I think until hopefully fountain pen day, I think I should be done unless something magical comes out. But I do have a couple more on the way that I have purchased. So all right, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this pen, and I hope you guys will go check out Logan at Little Hollow Customs and give them some love over there on their Instagram channel. And if you're in the market for a new pen, go check them out and see what they've got in their store. So they usually have a few pens in there, and then they do, I believe they do customs. I don't know if they're always open, but you can check on that if there's something you're looking for. Definitely ask them, reach out on Instagram and ask them if they are open for customs. But I think that's it, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.